So the holiday season is upon us, and while this is often a very happy, cheerful time, it can be a really difficult time for people that are navigating infertility, recently had a pregnancy loss. And so I want to share a few ways to get through this season. Went through two holiday seasons grieving a loss, not being able to get pregnant. So I really feel for you. And this time of year can be so hard for a lot of reasons, but for me at least, it was a combination of that expectation that like, you're happy, it's the holidays, be happy. And you're like, well, I don't feel happy. And then you're just around more people, and there's a higher likelihood that people are going to be asking you potentially about what's going on with your fertility and having babies. And then lastly, you might just be around more babies and children, which can be really triggering. So here are some things that might help. Be really selective with social obligations. So one of the best ways to protect your heart during the holidays is to only say yes to those social events that you like really want to attend and that make you really excited to think about. And this can help to ensure that you're only in situations and around people that you really want to be around. All right, disengage from uncomfortable conversations. So while I'm sure these people mean well, it can be really uncomfortable when people start asking you, how's it going? Trying to get pregnant. Or if you had a loss, like, oh, how's the pregnancy going? All those kind of questions that you're just like, oh, I just don't want to get into this right now. I don't want to talk about this. So if that happens, just give yourself permission to gracefully exit. This can be as simple as saying, oh my gosh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I really have to go to the bathroom. Like, I would love to keep talking when I get back. Just like, give me a second or whatever, but don't feel obligated to answer those questions. Do whatever you need to do to get out of them if it just like makes you tense. All right, you can create your own traditions. So when participating in traditions with like a big group of family or friends just feels too overwhelming, but like you want to have something to make the season feel special, you can opt out of those traditions and create your own, with like your best friend, your partner. And this allows you to select the exact activities you want to do and do it with the exact people you want to be with. Next, letting out your emotions. Again, the holidays, everybody feels like I need to be happy. And if I'm not happy, there's something wrong with me and that makes us more depressed and da 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 da. But realize that it's okay. It's okay to be sad. And you might have moments where you're really happy and enjoying the season. And then you start thinking about wanting a baby and all of that, and you get really sad. Like, it's totally normal to go back and forth. But when you do feel that sadness come on, let yourself go to a private space and like really cry, let out those stressor hormones, let yourself grieve. Because when we just like suppress it, it just like fills us up with this stagnant grief, and there's less room for that joy and those moments of happiness to come into our experience. So give yourself permission to grieve whenever you need to. Do things that make you feel good. So again, say no to the things you're like, oh, I really don't want to go to that. And for example, like opt out of sending out holiday cards and instead spend that time like binging on funny movies. And then lastly, get out of town. If you're like, I just need to like get out of Dodge, shake things up, go on a spa retreat, or I can ask your partner or a friend to go with you to like one of your favorite locations to just totally treat yourself to something special. So again, if you are navigating infertility, loss during the holiday season, I'm sending you so much love. I know it can be so hard. You are absolutely not alone. And if you want to share how you're feeling or ask any questions, anything like that, please let us know in the comments below.